Hello there, beautiful Sagittarius, and welcome back to my channel, my Tarot Nook. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm super happy to be back. I've been feeling so much better, but I'm still in the middle of a move, so I'm in between two places, and I thought, let me just jump on here, check in with everyone, see how everyone's doing. I don't want you guys forgetting about me. I don't want you to think I'm forgetting about y'all. So I'm just going to do a quick check-in, see what messages show up for you overall, from your lessons to be learned to your love and romance to what's around you, okay? So Sagittarius, if you're new here, welcome to the channel. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. I do variety style readings and I usually post regularly, but like I said, so much has happened in January and so far, and so I'm just really trying to get to the next stop and then settle down and unpack and get situated. But other than that, I normally post regularly. I do, each individual sign. I'm trying to do the all signs, pick a card, stuff like that. So there's a lot going on. I do have a website I'm working on behind the scenes and several other things. So just to kind of let you know where my channel is. This is a safe space for everyone. All my readings are general. And if they don't resonate, you can always check another placements, your other placements. Obviously, there could be messages there for you as well. Cross watchers, you're welcome. My readings are designed with positive intentions, but I will still read the cards as they're meant to be read. So it is what it is. Sometimes the messages may come up repetitively because that's something you need to be hearing or tuning into. Other times it is what it is. So just know that I'm not going to try to make you feel good about yourself or feel bad about yourself. I'm just giving you the messages, and I hope that that's the reputation I establish for this channel, okay? Because I'm not trying to sell a story. I'm just trying to read the cards, all right? So my beautiful Sag, I hope you have been doing amazing. I hope all is well with you. Let me know how you're doing in the comments if you'd like. All right. Let's see what your soul lesson here for this moment in time in your journey is, what it is that you are doing or need to do, focus on, or pay attention to. We have purpose. Okay. I know what I am here to do. Yeah, so some of you here, you're definitely in a place where you're exploring your purpose in life. Maybe a lot of you are, actually in walking that purpose right now. Some of you, I feel like you may have come from a very rough patch. You may have faced a lot of adversities. You may have, kind of been there. You've felt it. You've learned the pains, the good with the bad, the pain with the healing. There's a lot going on. So I feel like a lot of you here are on a mission in life. You're trying to stay focused and centered. You know what you're here to do, not just on planet Earth, but for your day to day, for the ones around you, for the people that you're involved with. Whatever it is you're here, you're going to know what to do. You're going to have that purpose, that intention, very focused, very clear, very ready. Okay. So let's see what your romance oracle is here to say. Passion. Okay, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So, again, I feel like maybe some of you here are just in a place where, let's see, retreat. You may have taken a step back at some point and wanted to evaluate things. Okay, so these cards are just about you and centered around you. And so I do feel like, you're in a place right now where you are feeling grounded. Perhaps you're feeling, strong, or in your power, if you will. You're coming through very, very passionate, not just with love and romance, but with yourself. Like, I feel like you're like understanding yourself a little differently, a little better. And again, probably due to a lot of, uphill and downhill battles along the way, lessons that were kind of bringing you to this point. I feel like maybe somebody here is in the picture or wanting to kind of come back or be in the picture, try to squeeze themselves into your life. So, I also feel like that's also a message to allow your heart to sing, and or at least to be open to joy. Because there could be somebody here that's really, really has been keeping their eye on you, interested in you. And it could just be a matter of timing in general. Okay. So let's see what else was going on for my Sagittarius energies, please. So one thing about me, I think I'm always going to be the goofy tarot reader because I always do like goofiness. I'd love to give you the messages, but if I get so uptight about it, I'm going to struggle after. Can you hear that alarm? Let me pause. All right, just ended, like it only took 10 minutes. So anyways, take me as I am, as they say. Good days, bad days, right? Today is just goofy day. All right. Let's see here. We have for you Soul tie. Interesting. I always feel connected to you. Unworthy. You are a better person than I am. We have a shadow side. You made me realize my flaws. Oh yes. I feel like that's the power that you're having in you. You're standing in a place where you're indestructible in the sense of understanding what you understand. Like you're actually owning it, you know. We also have reminiscing. I miss our inside jokes. All right. Interesting. And then we have broken as well as missed opportunity and forgiveness. Definitely somebody here is trying to come back. Somebody here is very drawn to you. Okay, I do feel like you could have been in a place with this energy where, you know, you could have been in a soul connection with them. You felt it more than they did. Maybe passion was lacking. Maybe some of you know, you were dealing with them in their own demons, and so they may have put you in a bad dark place. Maybe they made you feel a little less worthy, or maybe they made you feel like, you know, you're nothing without that, just stuff like that. I'm just saying. So whatever it is, whatever energy this person was pulling through, they were having their own problems. It does feel like they could have been experiencing their own path to trigger an awakening. Okay, so whatever separation, whatever heartbreak, whatever missed opportunity, somebody wants forgiveness here. Somebody wants to be forgiven. There's a lot of reminiscing here, but I do feel like you're on a path in your own life. So this time you're more grounded. It's not just about like saying no. I'm not getting that. I'm getting more like more grounded for you to understand things as well, because you also may have grown and had to separate for growth and lessons on your own journey. But this person here is not done. I feel like they miss you. They're, you know, I honestly, because it's a soul tie, I feel like you're both missing each other. Whether it's spoken about, talked about to somebody else, written about, read about, there's something here that's still pulling your frequencies towards one another. Okay. So let me see here what else we have for you. Oof. We have between the lines. Okay. So there's a lot of speculation taking place, reconciliation. I'm telling you, I said it when I noticed the passion, and I was like, there's got to be more than just to be paying attention to the word passion. There's somebody here that really, really wants to reconnect or to get back on some type of a path. There's been so many lessons, so many pains that maybe both of you separately have endured on your alone journey, that, you know, this reconciliation is something that's really being desired by this energy. I feel like, you know, somebody here, you know, it's the between the lines. I always feel like I think of it as the long road to get to the light, but then when you get to the light's a little further. So it's like, at what point do you want to like stop and pay attention and make things clear? Or at what point are we going to stop speculating? Because right now all we have is just wondering, should we do? Should I do this or should I do that? If I said this, will they be able to read between the lines? Would I connect this way? Would that trigger a thought? So somebody here is really wanting to catch your attention as well. You may be interested in the reconciliation, but somebody's really trying to roll the dice. Somebody wants to take a chance. There's somebody here, this person here, you made them realize their flaws. That person, that energy we're talking about, they're gonna take a risk here, and you may have shut them out, ghosted them, blocked them off. I don't know. You may have just had a recent breakup or separation or something. No, this is not. They're not done. This is not somebody that's willing to stop or let go of this what they have with you just yet. Crossroads. Okay, choices. I like it when choices show up, because when someone's at a crossroad, it's literally about making the choice. Do I open the door? Do I go into the door, through the door? Do I see what's in behind the door? Do I check the other door? Do I just keep one door? You know what I mean? So there's just stuck. What do I do? How can I capture Sagittarius? How can Sagittarius pay attention? And Sagittarius, if this is you, you're really, really trying like really hard to make sure that you're not doing this in a way that makes you come across desperate, because this person is also not trying to come across desperate. They're just really unable to, this is not the end for them with you right now. All right. And I mean, confession time. All right. Somebody may be coming forward. Maybe confession is necessary. How you're feeling, how they're feeling. Where are things really? What is it that you guys really want from one another? Is this going to work out? You know, I mean, if you really think about it, right? Look at this. Like the truth, it's not just about the truth. It's about revealing things. It's about talking about things that are actually have not been talked about. addressing things that need to be clarified. All right, clarification is important. Soulmate again, soulmate again. Ghosting right now. Nobody's talking to the other person. Like, okay, somebody here is fearful. Somebody may not want to lose you. Somebody's scared that this might be it. Okay, it's all about the truth here. The truth is coming through, though. It's going to come through. The truth could be anything. Love confession, truth about something. All right, let's pull a 5 card spread here for you and see what else shows up. Okay, so this is just more what else we need to pay attention to. What's in the way? Well, how is the way forward? What should we, you know, look out for and stuff like that? What don't we know? So we have the High Priestess. It's so interesting. I said the truth and then what don't we know? There's somebody here that just has not necessarily been their true self around you. Okay, this is a moon energy. This is a Cancer card. Somebody's just hiding their true feelings or their emotions. There's some secrecy. There's definitely secrecy. It's you know, and I feel like this energy wants to flip that. Okay, they don't want to hide their true self, but that's where it's been, and because of that there has been some type of a disconnection and ghosting, and things just did not work out, and you accepted that, and you actually established your own purpose, not just with the relationship but in life. You are on a track in your life to understand like how this is kind of unfolding now, and this energy really wants to bring that back. I don't know if you're dealing with a Cancer, but you know, I do feel like, you know, this card here, this is somebody also that is not ignoring their intuition. So I feel like if I was to read this between you and them, for the both of you, somebody's not ignoring their intuition, but somebody's also wanting to kind of not hide their true self anymore. Okay, somebody here that wanted to take time to themselves, that wanted to do all that because they may not have wanted to be honest or speak the truth or express their feelings. That person is struggling. Okay, so let's see here. We have the Page of Swords in the reverse. All right, so with this Page of Swords, Aquarius energy, some Capricorn elements. In the reverse, there's been a lot of deception and manipulation. Okay, so somebody here is not, again, nobody's gonna just jump and do something without thinking it through this time. I feel like in the past there may have been all talk, no action, but you know, this is somebody, if they're gonna come through, somebody wants to take a chance and decisions need to be made. There's gonna be just some work here that needs to be kind of paid attention to, because in the reverse sometimes things can just unravel for no reason. And in the very beginning I did mention that somebody could be putting you down or acting because they're the fool, acting a fool, and it didn't put you in a great, it's coming back up again. So this is somebody that could have temper tantrums, be, you know, verbally explicit, that kind of personality or something like that. They don't have to necessarily be abusive, but in the bigger picture of things, okay, this is somebody that is quite the contrarian. They're just go back and forth, unable to decide, what do I want? How do I want it? This is not, yes. So you're again, just kind of here being reminded that this is a space where, you know, you're needing to look forward here. Now, a lot of times, this is, with the page, it's a card of also learning and being eager to do something. So sometimes when somebody is very eager to act on something and they're not getting the way, they end up acting out. So it could kind of come across that way. There's definitely something here that needs to be hashed out between the both of you that has not been resolved yet. Chariot, Cancer showing back up again. Tell me what's going on with this Cancer. Okay, so again, this is a card, again, lacking direction, y'all. There's just, it's not just the fact that it's lacking direction, there's obstacles in the way. Somebody here feels like they've lost a battle, they've lost a fight, they've lost the place that they held, and they're okay, their ego is crushed. Okay, but that's it, that's what's happening to them. And this is an energy here, you know, overall the biggest challenge was setting boundaries, because it just felt like somebody just kept doing what they wanted to do regardless, and there wasn't necessarily a lot of respect. In the reverse, it also kind of comes across as talks about aggression in conduct, behavior, the language, and maybe towards just the experience overall. So you could again be dealing with somebody that, you know, has very little patience, or sometimes unable to stay in the present. All right, now this is something here where I feel like somebody here needs to get their anxiety under control as well, because somebody needs to be able to speak clearly. Otherwise, they're going to lose you. They're not going to be able, you know, you're not going to play the game again is what I'm getting. You're not going to necessarily want to kind of experience the repeat of anything that you've already dealt with this person. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. We also have the two Queens here. So, and we have the Nine of Wands in reverse. I do feel like for a lot of you, this has been a very exhausting experience. It did set you back, especially if you're on a soulmate journey and a soulmate tie with this energy. There could have been a lot of pain, a lot of anguish going on. This is an energy where, there could be some paranoia here taking place. All right. So there could be some personal things going on with this individual as well. At least with the Nine of Wands in the reverse, it just comes across that way. And it's also a moon card equally right next to the High Priestess. So I do feel like, at the end of the day, this is an energy that was not able to give you what she needed to feel safe or secure, or it's just a kind of energy that can't, and they're aware of that, or they just say they don't want to. So they didn't necessarily bring you relationship bliss, if you will. The Queen of Cups here in the reverse, looking forward, there's quite some work to be done. Cancer again. So again, Sagittarius, unless you have Cancer in your charts, and you might be dealing with a Cancer here, or they may have heavy, strong Cancer in their charts. Ultimately though, there's just insecurities taking place. Two queens right next to each other. There could have been a lot of deception. There could have been a lot of gaslighting. There could have been some here disruptive energy, some interference. They could have a karmic that they have to deal with, or they do deal with, they want to. In any direction though, the Queen of Cups in the reverse just kind of says, hey, let's make sure that you're realizing that this person is like, let's look at the delusions and wonder if they're delusions or not first, rather than just jump in and accept everything, because there's a lot of suspicious feelings here going on. Like, this is somebody that, I don't look, everything is actually in the reverse with the exception of the wands here. So emotionally here, there could be just a lot of turmoil overall. Okay, so some of you here, you are standing your ground, you are taking a position to take care of yourself, nurture yourself, you do have an open heart, but in the reverse, there's just a lot of overly emotional kind of internal, is it anxiety? It's just some things are just not settled quite yet. Okay, things just feel kind of very restricted, very kind of uncomfortable in that sense, where it's supposed to be love and emotions and relationships, things are just kind of like really kind of at the sacrifice level. Like, it's almost like you have to go back against your word when they call or something to answer, for them to feel like they got something. So you kind of like, you're not doing that, you're standing your own ground in those sense, but it just feels like it always has to be something like weird like that. So could be this person could have, like other things, like I said, going on with them in their life. The Queen of Wands with advice how to, close out this reading. We have an Aries card. You're definitely not going to allow lies and deceits and secrets. You're not going to bring it. So if there's any sort of cheating, you're standing your ground here. Any sort of betrayals, you're standing your ground. You're not going to allow this energy to enter without having to have a discussion, without having to establish further boundaries and clarifying things, so that at least you're doing what you can, especially if you're trying to work something out with this person. All right, but this is somebody that may have made a mistake here. They mistook your kindness for weakness. They may not have realized that you actually cared for them. They may have thought you needed them more than they needed you, and I feel like they're struggling with that, because it's quite the opposite right now. The shoe's on the other foot, and they're missing you quite a bit. All right, so my beautiful Sagittarius, this is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Let me know what is going on with you. If you have not yet, please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, share with your friends like tarot, obviously. Yep. And then your final word to close this reading out, let me know in the comments. If the reading resonates, let me know in the comments. The word is expression. You could also let me know you stayed with me till the very end if you type expression. And your message is express yourself. And actually express your true self. The world needs you. All right, so we have truth, your true self, the truth and the realities around you. You're standing your ground, you're approaching your purpose, but somebody here is saying, hey, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. You're succeeding, you're doing it right, but this person is just really, really not wanting to be without you. They're going to find a way to come back. They're going to really push, but they're not getting it. They're not doing it just yet. They miss you quite a bit. Okay, they definitely want to get back together. All right, well, this is what I have for today, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.